Hey everybody, welcome to another Beauty and the Geek Recap.
Yay!
Alright, so last time they left us hanging.
Yeah, they left it down to one beauty and two geeks, so one geek was
I was feeling bad, because I really wanted to know what was going to go down.
I know.
So it was up to Tara to choose between Jonathan and Dirty Joe.
Dirty Cowboy Joe.
And he's dirty, alright.
Yeah, so she ends up choosing Joe.
Why?
Are you kidding me? Because Jonathan was the one, she was like, he touched my boob during the football game.
Touch it.
And he totally didn't.
Oh.
So she's a loser.
Yeah, she is. She would have been better off with
I
Jonathan.
like her.
So the geeks and the beauties immediately start acting like married couples.
And Joe will not stop saluting. And
What's
Randy
wrong
is
with
like,
him?
hello. No, you're not in the military. I was. You're not a colonel or a general or any of those things. So
Leave it
just stop.
behind. Move on. So, yeah, I can see he's patriotic and everything, but there's other ways
Enough
to be
is enough.
patriotic. Alright, so it's the first ever Beauty and the Geek Science Fair.
Woo. And the geeks will be studying the science of love with Dr. Drew.
Wow, we love Dr. Drew, because he is so smooth.
He's awesome.
Especially when he wears his black t-shirt and jeans.
Jeff Conaway loves that.
I know, and so do I. Okay,
You
so...
look good in a black t-shirt and jeans.
Especially after hours. Okay, so the science projects were pretty middle schoolish, you know.
You have to choose between alternative energy, volcano, earthquake, or elevator.
Pretty tame.
They shouldn't have even given them, like, choices. They should
I
have had
know.
to come up with it themselves.
I know. And then the geeks are trying to study, but they are really having a problem doing the dirty talk.
They feel uncomfortable.
They don't know about such things, except for Joe.
Yeah.
He's dirty.
He's like, whoa, guys.
The
No.
3 times that I did it.
No!
Right, today. Alright, so it's time for the science fair. Let's go.
And there are 2 guest judges. They're professors from UCLA.
I think they're physics professors.
Physics and something else.
Yeah. So Letitia was the worst.
Yeah, Matt was building it up like, oh, she's the best speaker here.
She
She's
usually
gonna rock
is
this
when
out.
she's trying to schmooze, but when there's something she don't know about, she's like,
like,
well,
and it's kind of like, and it's like this.
And Baby Talks Cara was the best.
She knew what she was doing, and when she didn't, she was able to segue into something that she did know about.
Yeah, so she really deserves to win.
And she's doing this little demonstration with a hard-boiled egg.
Right.
And she kind of doesn't know the parts of an egg.
She said it was the oak.
It's definitely a yolk, but at least you knew what was going on.
Right. So, yeah, she won, and it was kind of unfair because the buff nerd, Jason, told her
About the egg
thing.
demonstration.
The physics professor was like eating that
I
shit
need to use that for my class.
I need to steal it. And then can we go out afterwards?
No.
What are you doing after the show? He was totally like...
I don't think it was unfair. It was
He was
Jason's
a grown-up
fault.
geek.
It was Jason's fault for giving out that information.
Zip it. Alright, so it's time for Dr. Drew Dirty Time Live.
And he was wearing his favorite lavender button-down shirt.
Nice.
He's always wearing lavender. It's
because
so
it
weird.
looks so good with his gray hair.
His gray hair.
He knows his angles and he knows his light source.
You know it.
Okay, so it's time for Matt to talk. But he don't care about the dirty stuff. He just wants to date.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
And then Greggy got this question like,
Should I wear a thong or a full panty? What should I do?
Greggy's like, go with the thong. It's cute.
I would. Alright, so then,
Chris was up and he totally like went around the question, and I kicked the camera, but
Yes.
he went around the question.
he's such a downer.
And Dr. Drew was like, Chris, you went to MIT. Answer the question.
I think Jason and Tommy were the best speakers.
And so did Dr. Drew.
Yeah. And Joe, ugh, we're greedy lovers, blah, 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 blah.
He just went on and on and on.
Shut the hell up. Just shut up. So, it was down to Jason and Tommy with honorable mention.
So,
Tommy won.
Tommy won.
I'm sorry, I stole your moment there.
That wasn't my moment.
Okay. And yeah, he was pretty proud of himself.
He credited his partner Amanda for winning because he was like, he told me to just make a connection with the person.
Right. So all this dirty talk was like mental Viagra for Jim.
He's like ready to make his move, and he goes up to Tiffany and he's like, Can I kiss you?
That was as smooth as
So
sandpaper.
weird.
Wow. He said, "I never been kissed."
No.
He was totally playing the pathetic angle, every bit of it.
Put on some deodorant first and then come back.
Maybe after the makeover.
Yeah.
She totally wasn't buying it. She's like, I'll think about it. Okay, so it's time for the stair ceremony.
Yes, and Chris and Cara and Tommy and Amanda get to choose one team each to go to the elimination room.
Well, the unfortunates are Matt and Letitia and Jim and Tiffany.
Not Jim!
Is he ever going to get that kiss?
I want Jim to stay.
So, you know what? Jim's pissed.
He's not talking to Tommy because he's playing a tit-for-tat strategy.
If I were a geek, I would play tit-for-tat strategy. But if I were a beauty, I would definitely not. So he's right in with the, what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, but Tommy was like, "Why are you being like this, man?"
Well, the game has changed now in the elimination room.
Yes.
The 4 of them are lined up on the panel. 1 question to the beauties, 1 to the geeks. Alternate.
They rented out those buzzers for a couple of months. They gotta keep them for the whole time.
So the team that gets the first 3 correct stays.
So they do like a beauty question, then a geek question, then another beauty question.
I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So they were down to tied 2 each.
Yes.
Sudden death to the beauties. And Jim is gone.
Yeah.
He's never going to get that kiss.
Letitia and Matt won.
That's right.
And it was all the 3 that they got right were Letitia's questions.
Right.
And the 2 that the other team got right were Jim.
I know. That's not fair. So, Matt, what was with the weird head hug? It was like...
He's like...
so bizarre.
Maybe it was after that whole Dr. Drew thing.
He was making love to her head.
No!
It was weird. Okay, so Michael Richards was absolutely crying.
Yeah. You know when that camera turned off, he was like, "Oh my God, Jim!"
Okay. So, yeah, thank you, Tiffany. You convinced him to wear deodorant and pajamas. So,
good job.
Nice. Because, he's got potential. So next time, this is what we waited for.
The Geek Make-overs. I can't wait.
All right. Lots of fur being removed and bleeding. And hot geeks at the end.
We'll see about that.
Well, till next time, much love.